Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Scorpio. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for the week of July 3rd through the 9th, 2023. However, energy is timeless, so anytime you're seeing this, if the message or the title resonates, then there could be messages for you. Don't try to force it or make it fit, but do understand that energies can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them. And so it's just a matter of balance. We have a lot going on this week. And so we have a lot going on this week. And so what I'm going to do is just start laying out these cards and get into the moon cycles. I don't know if I just said that or not. Oh, that's cool. We've got 14 and 15 consecutive numbers starting out. That's really significant. Okay, so on Monday the 3rd, we start out with the full buck moon, and it's really significant. At the end of 2022, I had pulled some cards for the I did a reading. It was called the 13 Moons of 2023, and for this month, for the full buck moon, the cards that I pulled was Serpentine, which stands for transformation. That's what the stone looks like right here. Let me see if I can get a good image. So kind of looks like snakeskin in a way, serpentine, like a serpent, and it's all about transformation. So there's going to be a lot of transformation taking place this month. Then I also pulled number 12, the Hanged Man, also is associated with Burdock in the deck that I used. And the Hanged Man is all about taking a pause before moving forward, looking at things from a different kind of perspective. It's kind of like taking a time out and reflecting. And then I also pulled card number 41. So 41 could be significant. 4 plus 1 equals 5. That also equals change. So there could be like a change or change of direction and things. But the card itself signifies imagination. So you could be using your imagination, your creativity in order to create a transformation. You could be thinking about, in Hanged Man position, how this is going to happen and transform your life. We're calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity, please, spirits, for our Scorpios. So with the full moon also being in Capricorn, it's a great time to focus on career, business, finance, resources, and practical achievement. And because it's a full moon, great time to, the full moon provides clarity and energy, and it's the best time for spells of any kind. Great time to cleanse your stones, make moon water, and take moon ritual baths, that type of thing. Okay, so underneath the deck, Scorpio, we've got the Ten of Swords. There's an ending to something. You've put up with enough. You know that you're done with something and you're ready to move forward. I feel like you are consciously making this decision to end it with the Ten of Swords. Swords are all about communication. This could be having to do with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, because those are air sign energies. But whatever the situation is, it's over. Now, the great thing with tens, and especially endings, is that 1 plus 0 equals 1, and that means a new beginning is just around the corner. So it's like, you could be ending a relationship in the way that it used to be. If it is a relationship that, you want to see any kind of transformation and change in, then yes, you could potentially start it anew again. But for some of you, you may just completely be and it's done, right? See what else we got. So we have the Hermit, card of Virgo. Then we have the Hanged Man again, go figure. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles. So somebody is being left out in the cold. You are really thinking things over here. This has been a hard decision for you. Yes. Let's continue. So on Tuesday, we've got, it's the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to those of us in the States. The moon is in Aquarius. Now, interestingly enough, okay, so Aquarius is air sign energy. And again, that's about anything mental, anything related to communication. But it symbolizes free thinking, personal freedom, ideas, solutions, and it's an auspicious time to go your own way. So 4th of July, Independence Day, going your own way, free thinking. It's like perfect energy, right? Then on Thursday, the 6th, we've got the moon in Pisces. It's water energy. That's a great time to balance earthly desires and spiritual pursuits. Saturday, we have the moon in Aries, fire sign energy. Great time for beginning and ending short-term projects. And that Aries energy gives you like the added energy to be able to start fresh. And then on Sunday, we've got the last quarter moon. So that's a great time to clean your house, finish projects, work your magic to release and let go of things. Spring cleaning, you know, that type of mindset. So underneath the deck for the Black Moon Astrology, we've got Uranus, which is the sign of genius. Top of deck, we've got first house, the body, number 25. Something significant could be happening around the 25th of the month. Somebody could be 25 years old. It could be somebody's birthday. There could be significance around that. We'll go into it more in just a moment. And then we've got 2 + 5 = 7, and that's about defending your boundaries, your morals, your ethics, your personal beliefs, aligning your chakras. Also, it's about lots of opportunity right at your fingertips. So that's really great. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you, Scorpio, when I was getting the cards ready, it's called No Good by Kaleo, K-A-L-E-O. And the first line of the song is really one of the strongest. Can't fight the temptation when you feel the vibration, won't do you no good, won't do you no good. So when you feel we were talking about vibrations and being on the frequency, just got clarification. You can't fight that temptation. You have to like go with the flow. And if you fight it, it won't do you any good. It'll set you back. So that's something to think about. Now I'm pulling a Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards, and we're going to see if there's any added messages that Spirit wants us to know for this weekly spread for Scorpio, please. Okay. I like it. Underneath the deck, be proud of yourself. Top of the deck, new moon in Gemini. Think it through. A lot of thinking this week. Okay, we're going to do this because I'm going to take a look at the top and bottom cards here. And then underneath the deck, it is the last quarter moon in Taurus. Be proud of yourself. I like it. Okay, so we're starting out the week with 14 and 15. These were shuffled multiple times, and so for consecutive numbers to be coming out at the top and bottom of a deck is really significant. So 15, action. I'm looking at the wrong book. Hello. Flipped right to it. And it's right next to full moon. Okay, so that time has come to take action. Let go of your paralysis. Let go of your burdens step by step. I am responsive and ready to take action. Sometimes we're afraid to move forward. This is natural. Change can be difficult. And if we've been hurt or have failed before, we're anxious about what may happen if we instigate change. Maybe we think it's easier and safer just to tread some water for a while. Instead of taking joyful action towards the things that we truly desire, such as the writing of a book, undertaking study, accepting a new job, or seeking a better relationship, we balk, we freeze, we do not take the steps we could, and so we remain stagnant, we don't grow. This moon encourages us to embrace action. Action is part of our humanity. We are not made to hide and refuse to blossom. There's a lot of thinking. And then underneath the deck, we've got focus. You must focus on the task at hand right now. There's no room for a scattergun approach. Put on the blinkers and do not listen to gossip or negative people. If you make a mistake, it is your mistake to make. Do not waste your focus. Do not split your attention in too many pieces. Okay. So, as we're looking at the cards here, we've got the Hermit, the Hanged Man, and the Five of Pentacles. This week, what I see is, I feel like you've been in hermit mode. You've been, kind of clammed up. It's a very spiritual card, so you may be, going deep within and looking at things from a very spiritual, mindset. But also searching for that inspiration in the darkness. For some of you, you could be coming out of a state of depression, or maybe in a state of depression, which is natural. Everybody goes through that. When somebody admits that they're depressed, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just somebody going through the human nature, the cycles of human nature is what I was trying to say. It becomes a worrisome thing if somebody stays in that cycle a little too long. But the Hermit is all about, going deep within and searching for that inspiration in the dark, looking for answers. Notice how he's got a lantern. He's kind of, searching there. So then we've got right next to the Hanged Man. Now, this is where, I just said, if you stay in that position for too long, then it could be potentially kind of negative. The Hanged Man is where you're, in a timeout, and it's kind of like you're at a pause. And so again, you don't want to be paused too long. You have to take action. That's what Spirit's calling for. Or else what you'll end up becoming is this Five of Pentacles energy, right? And that's being left out in the cold. Or somebody leaving, you could be leaving somebody out in the cold, or you could be getting left out in the cold. Now, there's multiple ways of reading this, but what I'm feeling is there's something that's been going on that you are needing to get real with, that you've been really having to focus, okay, and deal with, right? And whether this is, getting back into an exercise regimen with the body, right? Whether this is starting a new job, or deciding on a relationship, should you leave somebody out in the cold? That's what I feel that you're pausing to really reflect on this week. And ultimately, yes, I feel like somebody's going to be getting left out in the cold. Now, it could be you, could be the other person. Energies can be switched around, crisscrossed, and or reversed. But there is an ending. There's going to be an absolute ending with the Devil energy. And interestingly enough, it could... It could be with the King of Cups energy. That's a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, masculine energy. He could be like a boss CEO in charge of some kind of, business, household, something big, right? Like a corporation. The Emperor, he's very fiery energy. It's Aries energy. Very masculine, right? And he can sometimes lose his cool, which is why these three cards here kind of concern me. Very toxic, angry energy is what I'm feeling. And that's what you're ending. You may have already walked away from this. But behind that, we've got the Two of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. This, I feel like once you make that decision to completely walk away, this is going to completely transform your life, like we were talking about. But what you have to do in the meantime is think things through. Be proud of yourself for your decisions, Scorpio. Be absolutely proud of yourself, because what you're doing is the right thing for you. Nothing is going to be able to transform if you don't make these changes now, or else you're just going to be stuck in another cycle, another loop, right? So let's look at the Black Moon Astrology and see what it has to say about the first house. Move ahead with confidence. You're rising. Literal first line of this. So move ahead with confidence. You are rising. The first house in astrology begins with the ascendant. And like the sun and the moon, the first house is one of the most important parts of a horoscope. It represents your physical appearance, how your body works, where your strengths and weaknesses lie. It is the beginning to everything. Key ideas behind it is appearance, the subject of your question, the way you come across, beginnings, new projects, new starts, The body, the face, you show the world. And the corresponding tarot card to that is the Fool. So the Fool is all about taking a leap of faith, new beginnings, and that's literally what we're talking about. Like, you're starting something new, and it's so good for you. So good for you. But this is that pause before you go and take action. You have to literally focus on what you need, like the steps that you need to take. And looking at Uranus, just because, I love looking at bottom of the deck here, that's the sign of genius. And so, just past it. The sudden bolt of a surprise that causes chaos. Uranus, the great awakener, is here to wake you up. Yeah, you're going to have like this, there's going to be a tower moment. The corresponding tarot card to this is the Tower. So it's all about change, revolution, shocks, genius, technology, and alternative lifestyles. Something is happening this week, Scorpio, that's going to create so much change. It will ultimately leave somebody out in the cold, right? But this is for the greater good. It's the beginning of it's the end of, beginning of the end. Just like the other card said, this truly is the beginning of something new. You just have to think through your next steps and be very proud of yourself, how far you've come and where it's going to take you next. So I love this energy. Very let freedom ring, free thinking, all about being free, and taking action. So that's what I have for you this week, Scorpio. I hope that you enjoyed the messages and that they brought you some clarity, insight, and answers. If you'd like to dive down deeper and do a personal reading, because this is very blanket for all Scorpios, I have all of my contact information in the description below. If you'd like to leave a tip or a donation, I have all of those links there below as well. But as you know, it's together we grow. So make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and I will see you on the flip side with another reading in the future. Take care. Peace.